That is David Klein. Love it. On our meditation music this morning. So beautiful. Thank you so much, David. We're so grateful for practitioner David Klein. Hey, good morning, Agape. Welcome, everyone. So good to feel you all around the world. So welcome to this loving room. I'm Marianne Lewis. It's a pleasure to welcome you here. Hey, we got an amazing house band this morning. Mitch Foreman, John Hart, David Neal, Rafer Griffin, Idris Hester on the percussion over there. A beautiful, beautiful day this morning. So let's sing, everybody, right where you are. Like the one life. We're gonna rise together as the one life and celebrate. We are rising up with all that we need. Gonna rise together as a one life as we liberate, calling on freedom to rise as one. We're gonna move together as a one life and celebrate. We can take each step with all that we need. Gonna move together as a one life as we liberate, calling on freedom to move as one. We're gonna love together as a one life and celebrate. We can choose to love from all that we need. Gonna love together as a one life as we liberate, calling on the freedom to love as one. We're gonna sing together as a one life and celebrate. We can sing our song from all that we need. Gonna sing together as a one life as we liberate, calling on the freedom to sing as one. We are gonna live together as a one life and celebrate. We are living now, don't you know, from all that we need. Gonna live together as a one life as we liberate, calling on the freedom to live as one. We're gonna rise together as a one life, celebrate. We're rising up with all that we need. Gonna rise together as a one life as we liberate, calling on freedom to rise as one. Yeah.
Woo! Good morning, Agape. Thank you, Marianne Lewis, master practitioner, Agape House Band. See y'all over there getting down, getting groovy. Agape, good morning. My name is Reverend Jason Davion Mitchell. I invite you, if you can, to rise up for the reading of our meditative thought. The mystical magnetism of agape love ceaselessly courts us, drawing us into its magnetic field through the various forms of human love we experience with parents, siblings, lovers, spouses, and partners, our children and friends, leading us to love's source, pure spirit. The moment we surrender to its gravitational pull, we are transfigured. Love is the ultimate religion. When tasting its flavor, we enter the realm of mystical lovers. We become love, allowing it to flow in, as, and through us. Such joy, such bliss. That's for us to contemplate as we move through the week from our very own Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. Marianne?
Thank you so much, Reverend Jason. Well, it's time for our congregational song, and it is called Use Me. So if you're joining us for the very first time, the words are on the screen, and we invite you to sing along with us. And we invite you to stand right where you are as well as we join together all around the globe in love. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, leading us, shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, and makes all things new. God needs us, shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I
Good morning. At this time, we'd like to call forth Nomi with our first musical inspiration.
Thank you so much. This song is a Hebrew folk song about waiting and showing up for ourselves and allowing the Spirit to come through us and show up for us. The lyrics are, "If not you, who will come and comfort me? Who will take away my pain when I'm lonely?" This is called Im Talech.
אם תלך מי יחבק אותי כך ישמע אותי בסוף היום, מנחם ויגיע, רק אתה יודע. ואם תלך להמיר חכם בחלון, בשמלה של חג שיגיע, יחבק אותי ככה כמו שאתה מגיע. כשתלך השמש אצא בשדה המוזב, בוקר וערב ירח יאיר פניי שחולמות כל היום רק עליך. כשתבוא תישא אותי בשתי ידיך, משדה לנחת תרבוץ את פניי ותגיד לי מילים כמו שרק אתה יודע. אם תלך מי יחבק אותי ככה, מי ישמע אותי בסוף היום, מי ינחם ויגיע, רק אתה יודע. ואם תלך למי יחכם בחלון, בשמלה של חג שיגיע, יחבק אותי ככה כמו שאתה מגיע. אותי בסוף היום, מי ינחם ויגיע, רק אתה יודע. ואם תלך למי יחכם בחלון, בשמלה של חג שיגיע, יחבק אותי ככה כמו שאתה מגיע. אם תלך למי יחבק אותי ככה, מי ישמע אותי בסוף היום, מי ינחם ויגיע, רק אתה יודע. ואם תלך למי יחכם בחלון, בשמלה של חג שיגיע, יחבק אותי ככה כמו שאתה מגיע.
Isn't that beautiful? That's Nomi, N-O-M-I. We're going to say a little more about her in a moment. Thank you so much, Nomi. Thank you, Agape House Band. We've got this glorious band here. We've got John Hart on bass. We've got Rayford Griffith on drums. David Neal on guitar. Mitch Foreman on piano. And Idris Hester on percussion. Thank you guys so much. That's so beautiful. You can give Nomi some love on the chat. And we just want to welcome you all here to the Agape International Spiritual Center, founded and directed by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. I'm Reverend Julie Moret. It is my honor to host service today. And Reverend Michael is currently at the Rhythmia Life Advancement Center in Costa Rica. I was just there in Costa Rica. So shout out to everybody in Costa Rica at Rhythmia. We're so grateful for you tuning in, and we're grateful for everybody tuning in. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And as is always the case when Reverend Michael travels, he leaves behind such a stellar presence to uplift us. And today is absolutely holds that true. We've got Reverend Joanne Coleman in the house. And her topic for today is When the Mud is Ripe, the Lotus Appears. And it's feeling pretty muddy in a lot of places, especially in America right now. So I'm very grateful to know we've got lots of blossoms coming up, and Reverend Joanne will really bring us home in a beautiful way. So I'm grateful for her presence. And at this time, we like to welcome all our first-time worshipers. If this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we'd love to extend a blessing to you. So if you're available to stand up at this moment and receive this blessing, and I'm going to invite everybody that's been coming and tuning in for a while, if you want to be part of this blessing, you can extend your heart through your hands. And if you've been here, maybe it's your second or third time and you want the blessing again, you can stand up again. So we extend our hearts through our hands as we say this to you. Welcome to Agape. We recognize you. We know who you really are. You are a spiritual image and likeness of God. You are a unique way that love, intelligence, and divine beauty are happening on this planet. You are a one-of-a-kind spiritual genius. We celebrate you. We appreciate you. We give thanks for you. Welcome to Agape. So you can give yourself a hand. I invite everybody to just scoop yourself up in a big hug. Just love yourself up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And here at Agape, we have wonderful practitioners that are holding vigil for us. Practitioners are like spiritual therapists, licensed spiritual therapists. We've got wonderful practitioners holding vigil for us, knowing the highest and best for this service. And they are online as well, and they are under the direction of Reverend Kathleen McNamara and Reverend Jason Davion Mitchell. They are maintaining an unbroken awareness of the presence of God. We appreciate them holding that space for us. And at this time, one of those individuals, Master Practitioner Martin Weech, will be coming forward. He will supply the affirmations, our purpose statement, and the reading with a living evocation of the heart. He's also heads up our laughter yoga ministries. So welcome, Martin Weech.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hi, all. Reverend Michael's theme for this month is Resolve to Evolve. Our speaker today is the beloved Reverend Joanne, Dr. Joanne Coleman, and her topic today is When the Mud is Ripe, the Lotus Appears. It was my joy to facilitate our meditation with music provided by practitioner David Klein Lovett. Today's musical inspiration is Know Me. Licensed practitioners are currently holding prayer vigil and engaging with you in the comments of this broadcast on YouTube and Facebook. You're invited to share your prayer requests there or contact our prayer ministry directly. Thank you. Affirmations. It is now time for our affirmations. If you please stand, and at home, please stand up also. Thank you. I invite you to please stand and repeat them aloud after me, line by line. I went off script for a minute there. I'm sorry. I'm human. Oh my God, how great that is. All righty, here we go. My life is backed by a mighty wave of God consciousness. Excellence is seeking to express through me, I let it be. High thoughts of health and wholeness manifest as my body temple. My relationships reveal a joint participation with divine love. The bright sunshine of my own being lights my path and shows my way. Gratefully I let it be, and so it is, amen. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, I get so nervous when I'm up here. I just have to say, if anyone at home is a nervous Nellie like I am, or a nervous Nick, please, I'm one of those people. So thank you for assisting me over all these years. This place, when I first started here, if you had said I was going to be up here, there would be no way at all. And here I am. Thank you, Agape. Agape's purpose statement. Our purpose as an intentional spiritual community is to be a living environment for individuals to realize that they are unique emanations of God, the love, intelligence governing the universe. We embody an understanding of our oneness with God, and we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. Through the New Thought Ageless Wisdom teachings and the energy of unconditional love, we are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on the planet. Simply, we are here for God. Our selected reading is taken from the Book of Truth by Paul Selig. It can be found in the chapter Alchemy and Transformation, beginning on page 102. The teachings you will receive today are about authority and what you have authority over. If you can understand that, as the one who sees anything, you have a relationship to what you see. You can understand that how you see anything implies the kind of relationship you hold. And in that, there is authority. You are always choosing how you perceive. Now, in ignorance, perhaps because you have been misinformed about the meaning of things, but the effort we bring you with which to see anew is the key to the kingdom. Now the kingdom is a teaching we have given you before, and I quote, "I see all things with the eyes of Christ," unquote, aligns you in perception to the Christed manifestation that you truly are, as the one who may perceive. And the divine self in her purview can see all things at this level of agreement. The teachings you receive today in authority is about what is yours to transform. And by transform, we mean see anew. And in the seeing anew, in your participation to what is seen, you actually transform the object to its true nature. And if you just take a moment with me and just turn within or just look without, because it is all the infinite, no matter where we are, it is. How grateful I am for this moment in time to be alive, to be aware, to be awake in the human flesh on planet Earth at this point, at this time. I know the infinite is on the scene at all points. Therefore, we are all points of this consciousness all the time, all the time. And in particular, at this time in my life, I get to bring forth the good news of this day. I get to name it. I get to claim it. I get to be one with the one saying peace. Make itself known now, right now. Joy, prosperity, abundance, infinite creativity. It is. And I know that it is the place of our beloved Dr. Joanne Coleman. Reverend, she gets to bring forth the good news this day that she is that blossoming lotus right here and right now. We get to see it. We get to experience it. And as she is it, we can only see what we are, and we are it also. I know that this is a day of goodness, of grace, of glory. All is truly well. And I give thanks now, and so it is. Amen.
So in the spirit and the energy of Juneteenth, as we continue in that, I've invited a poet cussionist to be with us today, Miss Sho King. And she's also known as SHO, which is an acronym for Servant of the Holy One. A hip-hop humanitarian from Oakland Bay area to Little Africa, LA. She's come to do a poem called Deep Roots and Strong Branches. SHO?
Good morning, Agape. Yes. Good to be back together. Last time I was here, it was right before the pandemonium, if you will. But it's good to be here. One thing about Agape, you know, when you come, you're going to get your praise on. All right? This piece is called Deep Roots, Strong Branches. For all of us created in divine, Holy Spirit, it is who we are. Deep roots and strong branches with powers from on high. Deep roots and strong branches. Just spread your wings and fly. Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. And my roots run deep, so my branch is strong. And I know where I'm going, cause I know where I'm from. Liberation is my destination, that's where I'm from. Came through the birth canal fighting for my freedom. I overcame name calling from a blackie to a bastard, as if black was bad, a rapture for the masses. Had me wandering like I was in Damascus. It was a facade wrapped in Hollywood's plastic. Watching the news as my dark skin blues, they making and creating and breaking all of their own rules, doing what they do, spreading false truths, making the whole humble world look like some ignorant fools with paparazzi, camera crews, well-fed, wasting water and food, while the poor people lose. But I'm the reporter to report on my story, my shine is recorded. Hail to the queen, cause I can't even afford it. The mission much bigger than self, is bigger than wealth. Stagnation is damnation, it's bad for your health. So give your ear to wisdom when she speaks. These ancient royalty treats, raining my melanin so beautifully, and I believe when history repeats. Position, strong, courageous, and focused. They ain't gonna wanna compete with deep roots and strong branches with power from on high. Deep roots and strong branches. So spread your wings and fly. Sing it with me. Deep roots, strong branches with power from on high. Deep roots and strong branches. Just spread your wings and fly. Just spread your wings and fly. Just spread your wings and fly. Give thanks and praise. Thank you. I'm Miss Show King.
Miss Show King, you can give her some love on the chat. It's a sacred, holy day already, and we're just getting started. At this time, I'd like to bring forward Lynn Alicia Henderson with just a taste of some of the events and occurrences here at the Agape International Spiritual Center.
Awesome. Good morning. Thank you, Reverend Julie. Good morning, Agape. Yes, so we have a few highlights for you today. So please visit the Agape website, agapelive.com, for more details on all the things I'm about to tell you. And all the times listed are Pacific Standard Time. Now today, Teen Agape ages 14 to 19 meets online at 11:15 a.m. For information and to join, click the Teen Agape banner on the website. Preteens ages 9 to 13 meet at 2 p.m. Children ages 3 to 8 meet at 3:30 p.m. Both are on live Zoom. To join and to get your Agape Youth Fun Pack, email Reverend Leon at agapelive.com. Yes? Excellent. The Crisis Support Clinic offers Zoom mini counseling sessions every Monday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. To receive details for your first come, first served complimentary one-on-one session with a licensed practitioner serving those who have seemed to be challenged relating to finances, relationships, housing, and jobs, just email crisissupport at agapelive.com. It is offered to the community at large, so anyone may attend. And now I would like to call up practitioner Ama Barón, ALSP.
Thank you. Muy buenos días. Es un gran honor para mí representar al Ministerio Global de Agape en español. Estamos todos los sábados a las 8:30 de la mañana por la página de Facebook de Agape International Spiritual Center, completamente en español, para un espacio de meditación, oración afirmativa y comunidad.
What she said. No, in English, Agape Espanol is in session again, and we invite you to join us every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. for meditation and affirmative prayer exclusively in Espanol on in Agape's Facebook page. ¿Sí?
Claro que sí. Te esperamos. Por favor, acompáñanos.
Bueno.
We're going to practice on your Spanish, Lynn. We'll pray for you. Thank you.
Gracias. Come join us. ¿Sí? Oui? Bueno. All right. Monday through Saturday, we will see you on Facebook at 8 a.m. for daily prayer and 12 noon meditation. Go to agapelive.com for details. Also, the Agape Spiritual Community Gathering is in session. Join us every Friday at 5:30 p.m. and connect in community for an enriching, inspiring gathering led by our practitioners and ministers. Email scg@agapelive.com for more information. And finally, for years, Reverend Michael has taught about the components of good, healthy living. Our spiritual life is enhanced with daily meditation, affirmative prayer, and fellowship with open-hearted, like-minded people. Our mental and emotional body is purified with study, forgiveness, and high intentionality. And our physical body is taken care of with the exercise that fits your uniqueness, proper nourishment, proper hydration, and ideal supplementation. So, regarding ideal supplementation, the Rev has finally released Adaptozen in partnership with Nutrice. Adaptozen is comprised of the various superfood formulas Rev has been taking for years to maintain his health and energy. It's all condensed into one product line. Adaptozen Superfood Greens and the vitamin D3 and K2 drops boost your energy, mood, and immunity and gives your body temple the high quality nutrients it needs to thrive so you can maintain your health to live optimally, especially during times of high stress. So, go to NutriRise.com, click on Adaptozen, and get 10% off of your first order. Yes? Oui? Si? Bueno? Gracias. Adios. See you next time. Peace and blessings, Agape.
Thank you, Lynn Alicia. And at this time, Reverend Michael has sent along a special message for you. So, Paul, can you share that?
Peace and riches, blessings, everyone. It's a great and magnificent day, and we're commanded and encouraged to rejoice in this day. Today, you'll be assisted by Reverend Joanne Coleman as she brings the great teaching of the great lotus of your soul growing from the mud of the human experience. You have Nomi and the Agape Ensemble bringing forth musical inspiration under the spiritual aegis of Marianne Lewis. And more importantly, you have yourself being involved in the theme of this month, which is resolve to evolve. As you resolve to evolve, as you set an intention to become more yourself, you begin to understand that you create your own inner environment. That inner environment becomes the environment that you carry with you. And yes, we do not deny that many things are happening in our country that we do not like. Many things are happening in the world that we do not like. However, you can begin to have your own environment, carry it with you, and then make a mighty difference in our country and on this planet. You get to do that. You're encouraged to do that. So rejoice in the splendor of the light that is within you. Grow in it, share in it, and watch as you become the difference that someone needs today. Have a bright day.
I love that. As we become the difference that somebody really needs today. And we've got such beautiful beings coming up in just a moment. We're going to have another selection from Nomi, and I'd like to share a little bit more about her. And then she will be immediately followed by Reverend Joanne Coleman. So I'm going to share a little bit about Nomi, and then I'll share a little bit about who Reverend Joanne is. And they will carry us away on the wings of grace and love and freedom. Nomi is a Jewish-Egyptian virtuoso pianist, composer, singer, and activist. She's released 4 albums and collaborated on numerous projects, including playing piano on the 2019 Grammy-nominated album Sekou Andrews and the String Theory, and on Satanic Planet's debut album, co-writing and performing Devil in Me alongside Dave Lombardo. And so Nomi will be coming up in just a moment. And she'll be followed by Reverend Joanne Coleman. Reverend Joanne is an absolute favorite here at Agape. Many of you know her and love her already. Just want to share a couple things about her. She has done so much in the world, so I'm going to keep it super lasered. Reverend Joanne is an ordained minister and master practitioner here at Agape. She's also a pivotal person in our School of Ministry staff, and she has been a student and teacher of the Semitic Aramaic language approach to the Bible since 1979. She is the only living person ordained into this legacy by Dr. Rocco A. Errico, a world-renowned biblical scholar. She's facilitated numerous courses with like 10,000 participants in the corporate environment, and she is a sanctioned pipe carrier in the Inipi Sweat Lodge and an Inipi Sweat Lodge singer, as well as an end-of-life birth doula. And one of the things that's so magnificent about Reverend Joanne is that she carries sacredness. She carries the ancient practice of ritual, and so she's there to guide women in all the different phases of life. And, we have very exciting news. Reverend Joanne Coleman is expecting her first book. She's expecting her first book due out in the winter of 2022. So you are in for a glorious day. We'll bring forward Know Me first, followed by Reverend Joanne Coleman.
Hello again. I was asked to bring this song back that I sang here at Agape about 3 years ago. And I love this song because it brings us back to who we really are in our spirit. If you'll join me in light therapy, as I like to call it. This is I Am Light.
Pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I'm light. I'm light. I'm light. This light is all divinity defined. I am the God on the inside. I am a star, a piece of it all. I Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna lay all my old hurts down, open my wings and fly free, open my wings and fly free, open my wings and fly free. I'm gonna lay all my old hurts down, open my wings and fly free. Ain't gonna carry this pain no more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. No more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. No more. I ain't gonna carry it no more. I took with me a crisp, $100 bill to the gym show when it was held in Santa Monica. I took it with me because I was ready to make a certain kind of purchase. I'd had a dream about the dolls I made, and my dolls are all over the world, oh, by the way. And I had a dream about Tres Marias, the three Marys. And in my dream time, I see the images of what the dolls want to wear, what their hair pieces look like, what their shoes are. And then I go and find the implements and the materials, and then I make those dolls. Well, these three dolls, these three Marias, Tres Marias, one of them was wearing diamonds. One of them was wearing green jade, and the third one was wearing pearls, but they was wearing blue pearls. Blue pearls. I ain't never heard, as my grandmother, can you hear my grandmother's dialect? I ain't never heard of no such a thing like that before. Blue pearls. So when the gym show came to town, I was going to go to the gym show, and they sell lots of pearls there. And with my $100 bill, I was going to make one purchase and purchase at least one pearl. I thought, oh, this might be the pearl, a great price. One blue pearl. Well, I searched all over the gym show, couldn't find the blue pearls. Finally spoke to a man who became my friend. I called him Papa Pearls. He's crossed over now. And he told me, you looking for a blue pearl? I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, the pearl you looking for has to have a certain kind of water, a certain kind of chemistry and temperature to have the pearl become blue. Like in the South Seas, they have golden pearls there because of the water. And over in Tahiti, they have blue pearls there because the oceans have a chemistry about them. It's about the environment they live in. And when it gets to a just right place, the pearl, which is formed in the soft tissue of an oyster, of a mollusk, that has received a hurt. Have you ever received a hurt in your soft tissues? Me too. Then that soft tissue secretes a substance that surrounds that hurt, that tiny piece, until we know it as the ocean gem called the pearl. So I went, oh my goodness. He said, so the pearl you're looking for is in your heart. What? Yeah, when the hurt is just right, it's going to form something around itself so it will hurt you no more. And that which used to be a hurt will be a healing. That which was your mess, gonna be your message. It'll be converted and transformed. Well, I got to thinking, well, what else in the world can take a long time like that? I mean, I knew that in the movie Groundhog Day, that I got to talk to some of the writers and the behind-the-scenes people in the movie Groundhog Day, and they wanted to be very careful with the audience for depicting how much time had gone by, how much time has elapsed in how long is Groundhog Day? We know by all of his accomplishments, it was more than 24 hours. Groundhog Day was said to be 14 years. Groundhog Day. What about the Arctic woolly mammoth? The Arctic woolly mammoth, she said joyfully. What? The Arctic woolly mammoth, which becomes the Queen Isabel moth in the Arctic world, takes 7 years to go from the egg, from the chrysalis to the butterfly, to the flying one. Why? Because it can only eat as much as it can till the season ends. And when the season ends, it freezes in the Arctic until spring again, and then it eats. And it can take 7 years to go from this stage to the wingedness. Oh my gosh. And then I found out, that a lotus seed can lay dormant for hundreds of years sometimes until it is placed in an environment that actually works and nurtures it. Oh, and I had a chance. I am in love with lotuses. Oh, by the way, what to give her for Christmas? I found out, and Reverend Candace G., a member of our community, found out that at the Botanical Gardens here in Los Angeles, they have a lotus pond. So she came by, picked me up, and drove me there. And there, for the first time, I saw real lotuses, or is it like Latin, lotusi? I saw living lotuses, and they grow about 3 feet above the water, and they like their water and their soil pretty wet and muddy. They love it. It's just right for them. And Candace, who had on her non-hiking shoes, waded out into the pond. I'm not sure that was legal, but she waded out into the pond to get a lotus to bring it back to shore so that I could finally inhale its presence. The perfume of the lotus smells nothing like the water it growed up in. That's a good thing. It transforms it all. And I thought, oh my goodness, I get it. When the mud is ripe mud, then the lotus seed cracks open and begins to create its rhizome, its root system, and then send its shoot 3 feet above the water. And you see a plant that looks nothing like the environment it grew in. But it can't be just any old thing. You can't just use sewage. No. Sewage got to get composted. And composted, then it can become some dirt and some soil, and then the nutrients in the waters, those muddy waters, get released, and they're usable, drinkable, accessible. And don't we make a prayer similar to that? If the waters of our lives, the muddy waters of our lives, don't we say, Lord, L-A-W-D, Lord, that's polite for Lord, Lord of my being, give me an answer that I can understand. And so for the lotus plant, the muddy waters have released their nutrients in a way that is useful to the lotus plant. It's not raw sewage, it's now muddy waters. And when the mud gets to a certain consistency, just like the blue pearl, just like the golden pearl, when the waters are ripe, I love the word ripe. I love the thought that's what I thought when I was standing there with Candace G smelling a lotus, that this mud is ripe. It's ripe for your growth. This mud, this environment you're in is releasing the nutrients you need to become the next great version of yourself. Oh, we long for and pray for the mud to become ripe. Oh, couldn't I have just a little bit of ripe mud? And so what is ripe mud? No one's timing me. Church, no one's timing me. Be careful, okay? I'm wearing a watch, but I ain't gonna look. Ripe mud. What does the R stand for? It stands for ready. You got to be ready. When you are ready, that's part of your rightness. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, when you're ready to tell the way it's been going no and are open to a yes to an unpredictable future, a future you ain't never lived before, instead of going round and round on the hamster wheel of your past over and over and over again, then you are ready. There's a readiness, there's a willingness for it to be healed. Are you ready for your life to be healed? I want you to know it takes courage to do two things for show. It takes courage. It takes courage, my beautiful ones. It takes courage to pray. Because when you pray, prayer changes things. So you don't want to make no prayer if you ain't ready for the change. It takes courage to live a life you have never lived before, and you didn't see it before, you only felt it in your body. Oh, the mud, it's getting ripe because you are finally ready to be the woman God called you to be. You are finally ready to be the man God has called you to be. Oh, your destiny is calling you. Oh, the pain pushes till the vision pulls. Ripe, R for ripe. When the lotus seed is there, it has to have a certain kind of readiness, and then it has to get some it's got to go a little bit intuitive. It's got to be intuitive and deeply intentional. That's 2 words for the letter I. Okay, well, I'm a creative. I get to. You've got to be intuitive and intentional in your life, you've got to go past beyond wanting something until you are ready and totally willing to have it be in your life. In your life, ripe, R-I. What's the P? Oh, you've got to be purposeful and powerful. Oh, when the mud is ripe, it causes a readiness. Your readiness messes with the mud, and the mud messes with your readiness. It's a mutual relationship. So you're ripe, you're ready, you're intentional, you're intuitive, you are listening to the voice beyond the voice. You are in the flow, under the flow. You're in the beauty, under the beauty. You are P. You are persistent. You are purposeful. You are passionate. Oh, you got to have some passion. You got to have passion to live a life in the presence of God. Maybe P is also presence of God. I'm winging it. I don't have any notes. They're way over there. R-I-P-E, and then you got to get it expressed. You've got to be willing to be an expression as the result and the impact of your prayer. You ask for something, now you get to live the something. It doesn't just come at you, it's going to come up from you and through you. Oh, the mud, the muddy waters is like, look, church. Look, church in Aramaic. Idatha, the gathering, church. Look, my beautiful ones. The mud is ripening where we sit. What's in the mud? It's all those 3:30 in the morning tears you cried. It's all the ways you were frustrated and swallowed it. It's all the things you wish you had said and didn't. It's all the love you wanted to express but couldn't figure out how, and what about the love that was expressed to you but you were in no way able to receive it. That's what the mud is, and it dissolves. It dissolves, and you've got to resolve like I did. I'm going to get my crisp $100 bill, and I am on my way to the blue pearl, to the ripe mud. You've got to be willing to be an expression of that which you actually are, and you actually are kind. You actually are generous. You actually are giving. You actually are whole. You actually are complete. You actually are a son of God. You actually are a daughter of God. And there's a way that gets lived out, expressed. There's ripe, and then I still got to do mud. I put 2 D's on mud because ripe had 4 letters, and I wanted my mud to be 4. So, be 4, okay. Mud, ooh, mud, magnet. You've got to be a magnet. When you're in the presence of God, you're not going for your life, going after anything. You turn your magnet on, the magnet of your desire, the magnet of your prayer request, the magnet of your willingness to receive it, and you draw it to you. Magnet. Ooh, and you, M-U. Okay, you. I need for you this morning and for every morning, I need for you to unhostage your future. What? I need for you to unhostage your future. I need for you to put down the weapons of your criticism, your self-criticism. And I need for you to take your future out of prison. Let a future happen that wasn't going to happen. It's there waiting in the mud. M-U-D. Ooh. Discover your divinity daily. That's 3 Ds, isn't it? Okay, and I still got 1 to go. Discover your divinity. You've got to do it every single day because divinity ain't frozen. Your divinity, every time you come up on it, is fresh and new. You ain't got the divinity you had last year. You got the divinity you have sitting in your seat. My sweet church, my sweet community, my agape love. Discover your divinity. And then that 3rd D, I like this phrase. It's called destinal resolve. And part of the theme of the month was that you've got to resolve to evolve. You've got destinal resolve. And what that means is that you know that there's a calling on your life so strong that it has already reorganized your life so that this is the only thing you're going to do. You're only going to do your destiny. So I asked my mama, what was my first word? She said, word? Girl, you took a breath, shoulders went up, came down, and you haven't stopped talking. It's my destiny to talk about God all the days of my life, all the moments of my life, all the years of my life, all this time with you. It's my destiny resolve, and I am resolved that I will do that and only that for the rest of my life. And I let my whole life organize itself around this destiny. You too have a great destiny. Your destiny, as the Rev says, is to heal and reveal the presence of God in the way that you do it, uniquely yourself. Oh, they've done Joanne, so that one's taken. Do you? There's something amazing about you. Ripe mud. When the mud is ripe, when the tear saturation is just right, when the hurt is just right, it dissolves into the waters of spiritual life, into spiritual practice, and it becomes a substance that is drinkable. It ain't just muddy waters no more. It is the substance out of which a seed pops open that had lain dormant, your gifts and talents, and it rises above, and it looks nothing like the waters it comes from. You smell nothing like the waters you may have come from, because you see, your past don't determine your future. Your past does not determine your future unless you project it forward. Your past does not determine your future. So the lotus that you are called to become has nothing to do with the past that you came from. You are a fragrant blossom of the presence of God. And I'm a synesthete. I got synesthesia. Please Google that. And synesthesia is a place in the brain where the senses meet and cross over, so you get a mixture or a blend of something. Some people, when they hear music, they see colors. Some people, when they see the alphabet, they the color Y, the letter Y is always yellow, orange, or green. The senses mix. The way it mixes in me, my beloved, it mixes in me in the olfactory and taste. Which means when I'm standing near you, I might see your aura, but I'm certainly going to catch the fragrance of it. Each one of you, I could find you in the dark or the light by the fragrance your spirit is emitting. There is a fragrance for me that your spirit is emitting. You're a lotus that's come from somewhere from the sweet, deep, muddy waters of transformation. And you smell like the presence of God. And because God is infinite, then you smell good. You smell sweet. You smell lovely. You smell beautiful. Someone sitting on the front row who smells just like tangerine vanilla. They'll have to beg me for it later. Who you mean, Rev? I wanted you to know that the muddy waters of your life are put to good use because we make a determination that we will live our destinal resolve. We will live in the sweet, ripe mud and trust that the presence of God knows exactly how to heal us and how to transform what has occurred and give us a new meaning and a new story and a new interpretation of the past. What determines your future is the life you're living right now. The thoughts you're thinking today are causing your future, not the ones you had yesterday, unless you brought those yesterday thoughts to this moment. I'm gonna lay all my old hurts down. Open my wings and fly free. Open my wings and fly free. I'm gonna open my wings and fly free. I'm gonna lay all my old hurts down. Open my wings and fly free. I ain't gonna carry this pain no more. 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 I'm putting it in the river of transformation so that my mud can get ripe and move from stinky to subtle elegance. And so it is. Amen. Let us pray. I don't mind if we do. First, I'm just giving great and glorious thanks for the opportunity to just get to breathe today. Breathing, the luxury of being alive and in the aliveness. I'm just so grateful for a day. I'm grateful for this time together. I'm grateful for this morning. I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful for the wild, crazy, loving Indian grandmother I grew up with. Sweet owl woman who gave me the red path as well as the church path. I'm grateful for the blend of what's in the mud that has caused each one of us to flower. And so I know that there is only one presence, one path, one thing happening here, and it is actually the presence of God. Oh, for the great and glorious oneness. And this oneness connects us all, the inseparability of us together. We are one in the presence, and the presence is one in us. Oh, it's a present. It ain't never been no absence. And so from this presence, this connection to you and me and you, I speak a word knowing that all of our needs are met, knowing that this day has been blessed and you are a blessing. Go forth and be a blessing. Go forth and emit the pink lotus fragrance of your heart. Let people know that you've been healed. You are a healed woman. You are a healed man. That thing that hurt you is in remission. Your sugars have leveled out. Your blood pressure has restored itself, and the muddy waters of transformation rise to your destiny to be a revelation that is a revolution. And so I'm letting it go. I'm letting it be. And so it is. Amen.
Oh, love, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my loving God in me. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my loving God in me. How great thou art, how great
so we continue this sacred healing consciousness and space as we hold Keisha Turner for her mom, Amelia, in our thoughts and our prayers. We take this moment and extend yourself, be part of this, wrap your loving hearts around Joanne Mauser right where she is, knowing that right where Narges Mozafari is, the health, the wholeness, the radiance of God shines brilliantly inside her and all through her body temple. We're knowing that right where Joshua Johnson is, we hold his dad, Don, in loving prayers, knowing wholeness, knowing right action, knowing beauty and goodness. We wrap Martine Bernard for her mom, Immacula, continuing, feel yourself, extend yourself. There's an opportunity here to be part of the healing. And we hold those that have lost the physical presence of loved ones. We hold them dearly in our hearts. Joe Hooten for Philip Mays. Just extend that loving embrace, that peace that passes human understanding. Terry Clark for Kat Salem. Life and more life, eternal love, eternal connection, always and forever. Gail Whitaker, Agape licensed spiritual practitioner. Gosh, that's Gail Whitaker. Just taking a moment, her beauty, her presence for so many years. And her celebration of life service is on July 2nd. If you'd like to participate, you can contact One from the Heart for details. And so we just take this moment, include in this prayer field of health and wholeness and radiance and goodness and right action, include yourself, include anybody you are holding in prayer right now. And as you do so, let's not do it in fear. Let's not do it in a constricted, tight way. Hold it openly. Know the highest and best. Know that goodness is at hand. Know that there is radiance and possibility and enormous energy pulsing through yourself, your own body temple, through the body temple of all those we're holding in prayer. Know brilliance and beauty and creativity and love and goodness and health and radiance. I'm so grateful to join together with you to stand firmly, rootedly in this awareness, to know goodness and only goodness is the order of this and all days. We allow it to be so. We declare it so by saying, and so it is. Amen. Thank you so much. Can y'all give Reverend Joanne some more love on the chat? She's going to come forward again. I know that y'all have appreciated her. And this is our conscious giving opportunity. So she's going to start us off.
It's the cheerfulness of your giving that causes it to multiply. There are scriptures that say when you bring your tithe and your offering that it will be multiplied. Is translated like 100-fold. In the culture that produced the words, translated as 100-fold, it means your heart's desire. It doesn't necessarily mean that the $100 bill you put in, you're going to get it back, and you will. But it also means that 3:30 in the morning prayer you prayed, the one you couldn't get any words to, but you just moaned, that is also being restored through your tithes and offering. Why? Because the nature abhors a vacuum. So when you let go of something in your hand, you create a space to receive the infinite something in your heart and then in your life. Open your heart, open your hand, and be prepared to receive. Receiving is an art form. Be prepared to receive the presence of God in its myriad forms through your life. I'm excited. I'm enthused. I'm enthused over the tithing of gifts, tithes, and money. Bless your church. Bless your community gathering. Bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Joanne. And we've got several different ways that you can provide your offering at this time. On our website, you're on a safe, secure website. You can press the donate button right now, and we welcome all donations. Even if you're watching on the archive, it's still the perfect opportunity, and your gifts will be gratefully received. On Agape's Facebook page and Reverend Michael's Facebook page, there's a link to donate, so you can give there. All the monies go to Agape International Spiritual Center. And on our YouTube, the address posted will take you right to the donate button, so that's another way. Plus, we've got text to donate. You can text the word GIVE to 424-321-6243. That's texting the word GIVE to 424-321-6243. And you can mail it in. We always receive those. And Reverend Michael loves reading little notes that come along with them. And so that's at 8549 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, 90211. So you can begin your giving right now. And please know that it is very gratefully received. Thank you. Can you give Marianne Lewis and some of our Agape choir here and the Agape house band some love? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a glorious morning. Whew. I'd like to take a moment and just bless our offering. And I'm going to switch mics. Take a moment, and I'm going to invite you to participate in this as well as we bless the offering, to feel what it feels like to be an active participant in this generosity, in this circulation of goodness, to know that we're all part of it, that it's for Agape International Spiritual Center, it's for our souls, it's for our hearts, it's for our well-being, it's for the world, it's for the planet, it's for goodness. So I'm grateful to know that all the money being generated, circulated in this moment, it is for good. It raises up the Agape International Spiritual Center. It raises up our staff and our ministries and the Saban Theater and all the different aspects of life at Agape. It raises all of it up so we can continue to be a radiant, brilliant center of peace, a magnetizing center of peace and goodness and holiness on the planet. So I'm so especially grateful for this offering. I bless each one that is given, extended of themselves. I'm knowing goodness and more goodness. I'm knowing it's a contract, it's a circle, it's continuous, that it's goodness and it's generosity. It's generosity and goodness over and over, circulating in and among and through each of us. So I bless this frequency of abundance, of affluence, the free flow of abundance. I bless it. I allow it to live radiantly, powerfully, dynamically in and as each of us and as the Agape International Spiritual Center. I let it be. I know it is so. And I say, and so it is. Amen. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to have one more chant from Agape and the choir, from Marianne and the choir, and then Reverend Joanne Coleman will bless us with a benediction. Many blessings to you.
Blessed always. Blessed always. Blessed always. For the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say, Amen. Blessed always, blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say, let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say,
May the right mud offered by the presence of Yeshua bless you deeply. Shalama Rabba, Hubba Rabba, Hadutha Rabtha Necheon Amhon, Hasha El Alam Almin. Amen. Abundant peace, abundant love, abundant joy are ours here and now and here, and from one forever to the next forever, from age to age, epoch to epoch, even now. We live blessed, and we are a blessing. And so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Amen.